Okay. There's quite a crowd over in the manor.
Johanna's gathering. Fortunately, we have...
Manfred, can you pour fancy wine and nod? Send him in.
We'll be watching, in case...
Something's going to occur.
Once we find and destroy Johanna's lantern, we'll... Hopefully, before she introduces the lantern to her...
There should be enough time for Manfred to blend in as a servant.
Let's find a place inside to observe him, quietly.
Right. Let's find another way in.
Johanna's last guests must already be in attendance.
There's a lot of people here. Hezenkos must be planning to drain their souls with her lantern.
What's she gonna do with them?
Raise more undead, I'd wager. But no ordinary revival would require such a massive store of magic.
Sounds like the party's in the main hall where we confronted Hezenkos.
Perfect. We can watch Manfred discreetly from the balconies.
Let's see if Hezenkos has that lantern on her.
There's Manfred. And Johanna.
But no lantern.
Ah, you were saying about a shrine in the manor.
Yes, a shrine revealed by a spectral tome, which, as an expert, I could read if our host ever lets me into the library.
An ancestral shrine. I could question the deceased there about the location of Johanna's lantern.
Well, if the book can lead us to the shrine, let's hit the library.
I'm just waiting for our host's grand announcement.
My invitation was so...
The library's to the east, right? Where we closed Hezenkos' portal into the Fade.
Right. But why come all the way back here?
Johanna must have a workshop hidden here. Likely where she's prepared whatever she plans to empower with this lantern.
Undead, watch out!
Johanna's creatures. We must deal with them quickly. Excellent coordination. I'd expected Johanna to post more guards.
Maybe she didn't want to scare her guests. Let's see if we can find that book pointing to the ancestral shrine. Nothing about a shrine here.
And what's a romance doing under geography?
This isn't it?
Ah, a handsomely bound volume, but no.
Can't even read this one.
It's written in tomb script. Intriguing, but not what we're after.
What about this? That book just snarled at me.
Ah, there's our spectral tome. Well done.
It's not opening.
One must be delicate. That guest of Johanna's claimed to be an expert in spectral literature.
And was interested in the shrine. Let's have Manfred hand him the book, see what he says. you waiting for us? Manfred, take this tome to the man asking about the shrine, please.
Don't worry. We'll watch from the balcony.
What's this? The Spectral Guide to Blackthorn Manor? There now. I only want to look up one thing. Ah, there is an ancestral shrine in the northwest wing.
Perfect. Let's go to the shrine.
Yes, the deceased there should be most helpful in finding Johanna's lantern. This way to the shrine.
I'd love to go to this kind of party. Not one with Hezenkos exactly, but with other mages. They're probably swapping all kinds of theories.
These gatherings aren't always so academically minded, Belara. Though I did overhear a lecturer in mathematics arguing about a new form of geometry with the bursar from Cumberland.
Maybe you can introduce me. I mean, after.
The shrine's locked.
We must find a... Manfred?
What's he got there? Is this a key to the shrine?
Excellent, Manfred. Oh my. A body from the house of the
We can come back for it after.
Excellent idea. By flame and seal, by light and flood, open your eyes once more.
Who dares
Friends to the dead.
friends? This one was a bad.
Henrik, it's getting noisy.
Prove yourselves. What a willing dead companion. This one concedes. Hezenkos makes something that should not be. Red tapestry.
Rook, did you hear that? Manfred just... Oh, he can talk. Manfred, say something else. Come now, you just spoke.
Have to go.
Yes, yes.
More undead.
Johanna's work. You're on the right track.
red tapestry. This wall looks... Huh! Secret door.
Manfred, could you please squeeze through and open the door from the other side? Yes! Aha! I knew I didn't imagine him speaking.
How can Manfred talk now?
He began as a wisp that embodied what most wisps do, curiosity. I knew he was learning quickly outside the necropolis, but this level of complexity is remarkable.
That's incredible, I think.
Isn't it? He's so precocious. Good work, Manfred.
Hope this leads to where Hezenkos is keeping that lantern.
I can only imagine what she's planning to use it for. must lead to Johanna's workshop.
What's that through the wall?
Oh my word!
Wow, how did she do this?
Thought you and your little friends might work your way to my party for Karen.
Johanna, even half-lich, you can't control something this massive.
Such little baby.
That glow on the skeleton up there. That's Hezenkos's lantern.
She's going to use the life stored in it to reanimate that monstrosity. Quickly, we must reach the lantern. Shrine.
Is anyone else suddenly freezing?
This is a revenge list.
Johanna was never one to refuse a long, complex grudge.
He's just in the party. You,
Unsurprising.
Manfred.
How dare she?
Good job, Emmerich. of undead.
You may as well reach for the fuel in a bonfire.
I'm seeing why Hezenkost failed that Lich morality test.
We must make haste to that lantern. Unbelievable! Johanna's stolen a chamber from the Grand Necropolis and transposed it under Blackthorn Manor.
I'd say that should be impossible, but, well, we've been to Arlington.
The Necropolis's walls here are still intact.
You think I can't sense your undead flesh?
Oh, I wish Manfred had stayed above.
They'll be fine. We'll handle it. Can you release that ladder?
Thank you, Manfred. Now find somewhere safe.
There's the lantern. You're gonna free the spirits inside.
We must, before we can destroy it.
Like back when you were freeing those spirits Hezen got trapped in the manor. That took a lot out of you.
I must try, Rook.
Emmerich!
There are too many trapped spirits. I'm sorry. I can't. Another lash of power might end me.
Coward!
What's that, Volkaren? Afraid to chance death for all your fine words on the subject? Only I!
I've seen Emmerich face worse than you.
Johanna! Listen to me. You're right. I've never...
Yes. Always the idea.
I'm sorry Lichdom failed you. I swear I would have helped you had you come to me. But puppeting...
Puppet? Do you think I'm staying a failed lich? I won't command my greatest creation! I will become it! How good to see you, friends. Scoffing colleagues, interfering Templars, inept rivals. You all have a place in my heart. And tonight you will fuel my ascension at the cost of your
Move!
You think you can stop me? Once I get rid of you, I will merge with my greatest work and conquer this city!
Emmerich, can she... He do that?
Yes. She's attempting full possession with the life of the people here.
We need to stop Hezen. Cost long enough to destroy that lantern.
With that much life inside it, the backlash could...
We don't have a choice.
Once I destroy you wretches, my union, my creation, will be complete!
Nice one, Emmerich.
Run, Volkaren! Scurry like the rat you are! I can't believe you brought your ridiculous pet skeleton with you!
His name is Manfred.
Aren't you resistant? Fine! I'll go down there myself!
About time.
Silence! you, Veilguard. I'll be sure to bury you all in the same tomb!
This isn't working. We can't break the lantern.
You think myself vulnerable to you? Enough playing! Your pointless lives will fuel my triumph!
Avoid innervation.
She's draining life from us. We must find shelter.
Right.
You can't free the spirits in that lantern.
It might kill me and not even work. No living thing can approach it and... Manfred! Come back!
Any last words, Veilguard, before I... Oh, you miserable little...
Manfred!
Kick her ass, Emmerich.
By the spirits bound here, night and shadow, light and blood.
What are you doing?
Let your chains loosen. Let the fade draw close.
You'll never succeed, you old fool!
I release you to the air.
No! You small bite!
Emmerich, how's Manfred holding together?
We must go to the necropolis. His body could only take so much. But I underestimated him. And how he grew. Manfred disobeyed me beautifully. He was his own soul at the end.
Can you bring him back?
I will ask.
Emmerich Volkaren. You were not expected so soon.
If I can do anything to help.
Thank you. But this must come from me. My lord, I come regarding Manfred, my fallen companion.
Yes, there are ways to return his spirit. But should you do this, Lichdom falls from your grasp.
What? Why?
Lichdom is long. If I'm to stand outside death, I must make peace with others passing through it.
What would we otherwise become? How many exceptions till tyranny? Revive him and remain mortal. Or let him slumber and join us.
Emmerich.
Manfred chose to help us. Am I too weak to accept his well-earned rest? I yearn for Lichdom Rook, that leap into something greater, that everlasting light. Do I revive him and live out my days? Or do I honor death by letting him rest and protect this world through immortality?
Mortality's a hard price, but you'd miss Manfred.
Oh, of course I would. But a Watcher should be more accepting of loss, of grief, of his own death in turn.
You're braver than you know, Emmerich. You've always risked your life, against Hezenkos, against the gods.
Death's abyss always recedes with someone to brave it for.
I think facing a lot of things would be easier if Manfred was back.
Oh, he was fearless. He has so much potential, Rook. So far to grow.
Then help him do it.
You're absolutely right. I'll need your help. Rest easy, Manfred. We'll soon have you back amongst the living.
I should check on Emmerich and see if he's ready to bring back Manfred. I've made my preparations, Rook. Will you help me restore Manfred to the world of the living? I'll do whatever I can. Thank you. We must go to the necropolis once you're ready.
I got word from a Qunari linguist. Not Antam, real Qunari. She can translate the tablet for me. Wants to meet on my beach in Ravane.
You're not doing this alone.
Thanks. We can go whenever.
Abundance.
I'd like to return to Asana Nagat, the mountain where we found the Titan. Will you come?
Is there unfinished business?
No. I would just like to say goodbye.
Rook, I've compiled the last reports from an informant. You remember our talk with Rana? She had a lead on Alia's location. A place called Sanctum Lucican.
A lost Tevinter temple, right? Does this mean you found it?
I'm pretty damn sure.
Of course you found it. And you were worried.
A bit early for the past tense.
So, where is this place?
The Minratha's Catacombs, an underground temple to the god of night. It was sealed off and forgotten under a derelict building outside the Thread Market. I've had an eye on the catacombs. Alias haunted them before, but they span the city, endless twists, hidden passages. It's too much to sweep alone. Thanks to Rana's information, I was able to drop the right hints, ask the right questions. Now we've got a sanctum.
Then I guess I get to meet Aelia in person.
It's time she showed her face. Ducktown's on edge. People are missing. The Threads are putting up a fight against Alia's followers, but they can't last forever. Alia's a powerful blood mage now. If I let her finish the ritual, no more chances.
So, what's our next move?
Meet at the Swan, put the last pieces in place after that. We'll see.
No. I had to kill a man once who did blood magic on nugs. 100 little pigs with hands came after me. All together in one big writhing ball. Have you ever tried to stab a ball of angry nugs? That was a bad job.
I've got a better one. You know what the Wandering Hills are named for? It's a monster. Big heap of red tentacles that crawls around, devouring everything in its path. The damn thing was a hillside.
How did you kill it?
Lamp oil. Everything stank of burnt tentacles for miles after.
It's good to see the two of you getting along.
Of course we're getting along. We're professionals.
We're talking business, Rook. Grab a seat.
Is anyone else hungry? Maybe I should cook something.
What about you, Rook? What's the worst job you've ever been on?
Nevin Harding didn't tell you about our hunt for Solus, then?
They don't tell it the way you would.
I mean, it ended with the Elven God of Lies in my head. Is that enough to win the worst job contest?
You joining us then?
Fine. I'll cook something, if Rook's staying.
Maybe just for a minute.
Rook's story first. Then Lucanus owes me one about this contract on a Bronto.
Mierda. That Bronto.
Should you need me, I'm ready to
We have found new hauntings. We've traced several disappearances to an unusual possession.
It seeks fear. Cut it down. You return. Victory to the living.
Okay, Emmerich. How's this work?
We'll need assistance finding Manfred's wisp and drawing it back into his body. By pact and pledge, I seek an audience. By light and breath, let wisdom come. You've met these spirits before, but I've never properly introduced you. Rook, allow me to present two Necropolis Guardians, the keepsake of ages and far-sighted curio.
Thank you both very much for helping with Manfred.
How polite. How fine.
Good manners in mortal kind, beyond the spirit callers at last.
Friends, my assistant, my ward, Manfred, sacrificed himself to save us.
We'd heard you'd abandoned Lichdom to bring him back. Your work, your dreams.
You paid the price. But it seems there are many flickers of curiosity in the Fade.
And only one you seek. Draw his wisp near. Speak.
Can I help?
Yes, please. Think of Manfred. Tell me something you felt about him. Concentrate.
He was always excited to be around you, Emmerich. If spirits can learn to love, he loved you.
In the sea of the Fade, there are wakes left by our passing. Our desires, our fears. I leave this beacon for you, Manfred. Follow my voice. Return to me, please.
Manfred?
It worked.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful indeed.
Thanks for stitching that seam on my coat, Fred. It was coming loose. And nice new threads yourself.
Thank you. Yes, we needed something to mark him as an apprentice around the necropolis.
It's a good fit. See you around.
Yes!
How are you doing, Manfred?
Alive! He's excited for his training. Manfred's spellcraft is coming along nicely, more or less. Some undead have the potential to cast magic. I believe his was unlocked by his journey through the Fade.
What was that like?
Dunno. You mean you don't know? Dunno. We must work on that enunciation. Why don't you fetch the primer?
Oh, a talking skeleton's learning more words.
He's already picked up shan't from somewhere. As he grows, Manfred will better learn to take care of himself. I won't worry so much when I pass on.
How do you feel about that last part?
I have moments of regret for what Lichdom might have been. But none would make me exchange this for anything.